What I'm about to disclose in this video is the worst abridgment of First and Fourth Amendment rights I have ever seen. Not only are the tactics used by the police in this case effective, they are foolproof. 5 months ago, a First Amendment auditor by the name of I Eat Chicken TV conducted an audit on one of the campuses of the University of Illinois. He unwittingly exposed the plan of action campus police had devised in the event they encountered a First Amendment auditor. One must assume that these officers, giddy with their newfound success, have already shared their highly successful strategy with other campus and non-campus police departments. My goal is to give credit to this First Amendment auditor, as well as make the patriot community aware of what transpired. If this tactic catches on nationally, it will spell the end of First Amendment auditing. And where it will gain traction first and foremost is in the 24 states that have enacted so-called stop and identify laws. The days of auditors arguing with police over whether or not to identify is what constitutes the heart of this issue. The stated goal of police, which is you must identify or else, will become our new reality. Identify or go to jail, period. Illinois is a stop and identify state. The consequences of this are devastating, as it will force people engaged in a First Amendment activity to fully surrender their Fourth Amendment right to privacy or go to jail. The only short-term remedy that I can think of is mass audits, where we take advantage of our numbers. Auditors who continue to conduct audits alone will be the first to be picked off. Don't take my word for any of this. Just watch the rest of the video and listen to what the officers tell the auditor. They know he's an auditor. They openly mock him and they're condescending, especially when the sergeant shows up. They mock this man. And they talk about First Amendment auditors. And when they unleash their strategy, I'll be stopping and letting you know from time to time, what's going on and what it is that they're actually doing. I really hope I do my job well to show you that I know what I'm talking about. And as far as I Eat Chicken TV deserves a Medal of Freedom. The states in red are the ones that have stop and identify laws on the books. Now remember, in a stop and identify state, police can't just walk up and demand ID without cause. They're still required to articulate, at a minimum, reasonable suspicion of a specific crime. When the person is detained because the officer claims they have reasonable suspicion of a crime, the person is required in a stop and identify state to provide that officer with certain information. And the information the officer is authorized to gather from the person varies between states. It's not uniform. In Illinois, for instance, it's name, address, and a brief explanation of what the person is doing. If the person subsequently refuses to provide the information the officer requests, that person is subject to arrest. And that's the difference between stop and identify states and non-stop and identify states. If you refuse to provide the information, you can be arrested. It's because of Terry v. Ohio that we have what's called reasonable suspicion, which is a much lower legal burden for police than probable cause. Keep in mind that before reasonable suspicion, probable cause, the term that's actually found in the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, was the standard to detain arrest. Officers had to establish probable cause of a crime. Just how far apart is probable cause and reasonable suspicion on the burden of proof scale? I'm going to show you how far apart they are. And what you're going to see is that reasonable suspicion requires almost no burden on the officer. This is the gift the Warren Court handed the American people, and the police, in all their stupidity and incompetence, have been misusing and abusing Terry v. Ohio and reasonable suspicion ever since. At the top of the burden of proof scale is beyond a reasonable doubt. That clocks in about 95% burden of proof placed upon the state. And then you have clear and convincing evidence, which clocks in at 70% burden of proof. Preponderance of the evidence is the standard they use in most civil matters, and that's a 51% burden of proof. Probable cause, well, that's the twin To preponderance of the evidence only, it applies in criminal matters, and that likewise clocks in at 51%. But what's at the rock bottom? Yeah, reasonable suspicion. And what do you think reasonable suspicion clocks in at when it comes to burden of proof placed upon officers before they can conduct a lawful detention? It's a whopping 25%. In other words, they can just plug in their imagination and they've got it covered. Not legally, but all they want to do is make the arrest, remember.
How you doing? Huh?
Everybody sitting in the hallway saying what's going on.
Oh no,
know about?
I'm just recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No problem.
Yeah,
Nothing
just
official?
huh?
Nothing official? Do we need,
What do you mean?
do we need to report anything at all?
Am I reporting
Do we need to
anything?
report anything at all?
Why would you need to report
We
something?
gotta, this is a federal building. We just have to make sure that we're.
What building is this?
This is
I seen it was the North Campus parking deck,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I just didn't know.
Oh yeah. This is well, we're the federal side of it.
Okay.
The
What do you
parking
guys
is the
do
other
here?
side. What's that?
What do y'all do here?
We're the U.S. Geological Survey. Specific there. U.S. Geological Survey.
And what they do?
We are water resource right there. Water resources.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So y'all control people's water?
No. We monitor water. We're a science organization.
Oh, okay.
It's full science.
All right.
Yeah, science for a changing world. I think it's on the other side.
Okay.
It's doing science.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not doing that
It's
nefarious.
just freaking people out. We said, what's going on?
Why would they be freaked out?
This because we've never seen this before. We've been here for a long time. Never
What
seen
do-
anybody do this before.
See what?
Somebody filming all the offices.
I'm just recording.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We didn't know what the purpose was. It was
But
like,
is-
we need to report.
Is there an issue?
Oh, it's just the aspect of feeling just odd that somebody's recording. That's all.
But you got
It's a
look,
public
but
building.
look. You guys got cameras recording me. Y'all got.
belong to us. We're Yale University
But,
property.
but what I'm saying is, you guys are
I'm not
being
saying you
recorded
can't.
as
I'm not
well.
saying, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying if you need some help or whatever, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
saying
you
that.
guys got a bottle of water and maybe a sucker.
We don't have stuff like
You don't have a bottle of water or a sucker?
actually, I don't. I used to have suckers for earlier, but I don't have any.
Because
now.
you said this is a government
It's a
building.
government building, yeah.
So I paid for it because I just did my taxes. So
And me too.
so that means actually I pay for the building.
Yeah.
You know?
What's that? But what does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? We do too. I do too.
Yeah, I'm paying you though.
I appreciate it.
You know? So yeah.
Appreciate it.
What's your name?
Owen?
Owen?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you, Owen. You got a card?
I
Like a
don't-
business card?
We don't even do that.
Or is there a business card for like the building?
Not for the building.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's it. That's our card. That's our card right
But y'all don't have any way like to contact, like if I wanted to contact you guys for like services or anything like that?
You can. But again, right, just if you look up that right there, you get us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But y'all don't have business cards?
We haven't been doing that for a while.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's old school, right?
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah.
I haven't
All
been doing
right.
this card forever.
Yeah, I mean, here.
You said my name is Owen. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
My name's Jay.
Jay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that you
Now I
give,
can. Now I give it back to you.
but no, you give it to whoever's feeling uncomfortable. You said somebody was
Oh,
uncomfortable.
it's just odd. We've been here
Yeah.
for 20 some odd years.
Oh, okay.
We've never seen this before. So I just make sure it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a public building.
Give that to whoever's uncomfortable in there,
Oh.
and let them know that I'm just recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
You too. Nice to meet you, Owen.
All right, then.
All right, man. My bad. Ease their pain a little bit. You know. Hey, how you doing?
Talk to you for a sec?
Huh?
Mind if I talk to you for a sec?
Oh, sure. How you doing?
Recording for life, that's okay.
Okay.
People call their concerns to your videotape in these are offices. People are kind of.
Yeah, I'm just recording. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For anything in particular?
No, just doing a story on the building.
Okay.
That's it. I seen this is part of the University of Illinois, so
Yeah.
I just walk around the whole campus, record. That's
You
it.
ever been stopped by like this before?
What do you mean?
Have police stopped you for videotaping before?
Once before, but no, it was nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy came out and talked to me,
Okay.
and he let me know that they were feeling a little uncomfortable or something like that. I gave them some candy to give whoever's, you know, feeling uncomfortable, so they ease their pain a little bit. So
that's like the exact behavior we tell kids to watch out for. So you understand why people call the police, right?
No, I'm just standing on the sidewalk recording.
You're good.
I didn't give no candy to no kids. I didn't give it to a kid.
No.
It's a grown man.
No, I'm just saying that's the exact type of stuff we tell people. Hey, don't take candy from strangers type of thing. It's all good.
No.
You got information on you, just like write down who you were. You're not doing anything
What do you mean?
wrong.
What do you mean?
What's that?
What do you mean?
So it's kind of like a gray area of disorderly conduct. People are alarmed and disturbed by your behavior, and it's
Remember those two words because you're going to hear them again, alarmed and disturbed. And the reason why it's so important is those are the two words that appear in the Illinois disorderly conduct law. This is the trick. This is the first trick.
But I'm just standing on the sidewalk, on the public sidewalk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just explaining.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're videotaping the inside of offices where people have the expectation of privacy, it's kind of the same as a bedroom, you know?
I have to stop here because what happens throughout this video is that these officers, and I don't know if it's by accident or by design, but they bring up legal principles that are completely butchered. But of course, the auditor, I don't think many auditors have a clue that they're being bullshitted. The officers are pretty damn articulate when it comes to their lies. And there's just too many things that they butcher from a legal premise that I'm just not going to be able to cover. Just say that this shit that they're talking about when it comes to, you know, things like plain view doctrine, that doesn't apply in anything like this. This is a government facility with government employees. The Constitution protects us from them, not the other fucking way around. And when you're on a public sidewalk and you can turn and look into an office, there's no expectation of privacy for a government worker in particular. None. But the average auditor, most auditors, in fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there isn't a single auditor in this country who would have survived this. He doesn't get arrested. I'll just do a spoiler alert. Okay, he ends up giving his ID because he doesn't want to be arrested. But there's no one who's immune to this. I'm warning you, there's no one who's going to be able to win this. But I just can't cover all the things that they're saying that it's bullshit.
You're lawful to stand out here and videotape whatever you like out
but
here.
we're in public. This is a government building.
Well, I understand.
And they don't have expectation of privacy in public.
Do. Yeah.
But they got shades.
They do have shades.
They can create their own privacy.
Yeah.
And I'm just standing out here exercising my rights to record in public peacefully. I didn't go up to them.
In public and of the public, but you can't be recording inside offices.
I could record anything my eyes can see. So you can't ban my eyes.
You're in a lawful spot, but you're trying to take plain view pictures of an office.
But I'm in public. On a public side, on a public sidewalk.
You're taking pictures of private. There's different.
Like I said, they got to create their own privacy.
Okay.
And exactly what the other officer told me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything wrong. And that's the first thing you said when you pulled up here. That I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, I'm within my rights to identify who you are.
But
Right?
do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Yeah, disorderly conduct.
What crime is that?
Or criminal trespassing. I don't know.
How am I trespassing a place I've never been?
How do I know that if I don't know who you are?
I'm on a public sidewalk.
You're in the paradox right here. How do I know that you haven't been here, you haven't trespassed here if I don't know who you are?
Because they got cameras, and I've been recording this. I've been recording this whole time.
Okay, and you can keep recording too. I got no problem with that.
Okay.
I have a lawful right to identify who you are. Do you have a name and date of birth?
But that would be against my Fourth Amendment right.
Notice how the cop slipped in date of birth. That's not a piece of information that you would be required to give during a lawful detention. It's name, address, and a brief explanation of events.
Nope.
Which is unlawful search and seizure.
Nope. Under Terry versus Ohio, case found in 1965, I have the right to identify your name, date of birth, and address if I suspect you have been, are committing, or just did commit a crime.
Well, can I speak to a supervisor?
I can get one here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you call a sergeant here? What? Can you call the sergeant here? Yeah.
And can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Martin.
Since you responded, and his name and
Officer
badge.
Reisinger.
Can I get your badge numbers?
137, 162.
Okay. Thank you for being professional.
No problem.
Yeah.
Hey, you're being professional. There's no reason for you not to be professional.
Yeah.
All right.
And am I being detained right now? Am I being detained right now?
Just, ow, sorry. That was loud in my ear. Just till we can figure out who you are.
So I am being detained?
Just temporarily.
So, okay. All right, I'll start my timer here. Unlawful detainment.
What's your name, bud?
Huh?
What's your name, guy?
You can call me Jay.
Jay?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jay. I'm AJ.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you request charger? Yep.
And where's you guys station at?
Sorry?
Where's you guys station at?
Our department is right down here, corner of Springfield and Goodwin.
Okay, where?
Springfield and Goodwin.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I just go around recording on the sidewalk. I don't go on nobody's property. I let them know I'm not here to bother nobody. I actually don't even want to talk to anybody. They came and talked to me. They approached me.
Because they were alarmed and disturbed by your behavior.
Yeah, but you guys are law enforcement.
So
you guys
we don't operate under what you're going to start talking about. I know where you're going. You're going to start talking about proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
No, I was going to say you guys don't enforce feelings.
No.
And suspicion. What is suspicion? Suspicion is not a crime.
No, it doesn't suspicious.
Okay, so
they're reporting disorderly conduct. You're recording in their private space. I couldn't go in there and start recording.
But I'm not in there.
Great example.
I'm not in there.
If I try to record inside their office with my body camera, I have to advise them that they're being recorded.
Yeah.
Okay? And if they say I don't want to be recorded, guess what? Because it's a place where they have expectation of privacy, I have to turn it off.
Which doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense for them. If they don't like me recording, it makes no sense to call more people out here.
And they asked you to stop
with cameras. They never asked me to stop.
Did they ask you to stop?
The guy, his name is Owen. I will show you where his office is. And he came out. He said, I am not doing anything wrong. He just wanted to see what I was doing. Okay. And he went back in.
I'll tell you what. Let's be above board. We go talk.
And I can show you the video if you would like. He never said I had to leave. Do you want me to show you the video?
If you'd like.
Yeah. Let me stop it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right now.
Is there a reason you don't want to provide us with ID?
Well, if I'm committing a crime, which is by law, I will identify myself. But for me standing on the sidewalk, just recording the building, that's not a crime.
Can I ask you this?
Sure.
If somebody were to come to your house and stand on the sidewalk and hold a camera towards your house,
yeah.
And you have
on the public sidewalk in front of my house,
a wife or a daughter or kids, and your kids are playing in the front yard, and I'm sitting there filming them. Would you think that the cops should come and just check on them?
I mean, y'all not doing nothing wrong by coming out here to see what's going on. They called you guys, so you guys got to respond.
A lot of times, like First Amendment auditors and stuff like that, they want to act like it's ridiculous that we come and check on you.
I never told you guys it was an issue to come out here.
When I get called, I assume that somebody
the issue comes from where you guys are asking ID.
Okay.
And I haven't committed any crime.
Okay.
Like I said, I have no problem giving you my ID. He's been professional, cordial, so has the other guy.
Good.
And I have no problem doing that if I committed a crime.
Okay.
But I haven't committed a crime.
That if you believe that you committed a crime, or if we believe you committed a crime?
What do you mean?
Somebody else. I'm just curious, what is the line?
You got to be able to articulate that crime.
If you don't believe that you committed a crime, then you don't give the ID.
No, you got to be able to articulate the crime that I committed.
Okay. So if an officer comes up and they can articulate the crime that you committed,
I don't think so.
Even if you don't agree with it, then you provide ID and you cooperate?
Yeah, but then if that crime is not lawful, like if you're saying I did something I didn't do, and now you're forcing me to give you my ID under arrest, I'll give it to you, but then I'm going to go down to the station and I'll make some complaints. That's saying that is illegal. Just like I can't come up to you and say, can I see your ID? Will you show me your driver's license?
You're not a sworn officer in the state of Illinois, or I guess I would.
You know?
I do. I mean, just
a random person on the sidewalk?
If a police officer in the state of Illinois requests my ID because I'm under investigation for something, I provide my ID, provide all the reasoning because I'm not doing anything illegal. I know what I'm doing. I know the laws.
Jay, I'll cut to the chase for you, okay? You asked about if we have grounds to identify you, right?
Okay.
I'll step over here and walk the sidewalk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You asked if we had grounds to identify you, okay?
Okay.
People inside the office, the guy you talked to, and other people are alarmed and disturbed. Now, we're not here to be triers of fact if that's reasonable or not.
Okay.
We have reasonable grounds to believe that they are under the the premise of being victims of disorderly conduct. Therefore,
even though they got they got shades right there that they can create that privacy.
Right.
And I'm on the public sidewalk. Have not went inside the building.
The privacy when they keep put their shades up and down doesn't stop where your feelings about look inside their office starts. Okay. They can put their shades up. They can put their shades down. Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you guys cannot turn a protected First Amendment right into a crime.
All I'm going to do is write a report, okay? Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say, you know what, I think you committed disorderly conduct. I'm going to write the report, send it to the state's attorney, and they'll say, you know what, no, you're wrong, Officer Martin. This is disorderly conduct. Or, you know what, we're right. We'll contact Jay and let him know. But in order for me to do that, I got to have your name, date of birth, and address. Even though they never told me to leave, even though none of that ever happened. I have probable cause, not reasonable doubt.
What I'm saying is, they never told me to leave. They never for the trespass thing. They never said I had to leave.
We're talking about disorderly conduct.
And how was I being disorderly?
Disorderly conduct. It's if your actions cause somebody to be alarmed and disturbed, right? So
about what?
That's about filming somebody in their office, filming somebody in a place where they would expect privacy. Yeah. So they're making that claim. It's not us to like Officer Martin said. It's not up to us.
What I'm saying is to you guys.
Yes, sir.
When they leave their house in the morning.
Yep.
And they're on somebody's doorbell camera, or even this camera's out here recording me. Okay. I didn't call them and say, hey, they're being disorderly. Because I'm walking down the sidewalk recording.
You're on University of Illinois property.
I'm not on their property. I'm on the sidewalk.
We have it all the way up to the road.
So this is all their property.
The University of Illinois maintains this. Yeah, even though it's considered public, you kind of get in that zone. This is their property. They maintain the rights to the sidewalk to film on it. You're using public space. If those people are out on public space, you can film them, as you know. But they're in their office, which is University.
And
so they're making a claim against you.
Okay. What's your chief name?
Ballinger. Chief Matt Ballinger.
Ballinger. And can I get your name and badge number for the camera?
Sergeant Schroeder, 288.
Sergeant Schroeder, 288. Okay.
So all we need, like we said, we're not making an arrest. All we need is you to identify yourself, your name, date of birth.
And that's under arrest. I'm saying if I don't give it to you guys, am I subject to being arrested?
We're going to go to the next. Then we're going to have to go to the next step, and it's not worth it, man.
No, I'm just asking. If I don't give it to you, am I subject to being arrested?
You sure are.
Okay. Well, all right, and I'll give it to you if that's what he said. And you're the sergeant, and you back that. Correct?
I back there. At this point, you are the offender in a disorderly conduct report.
Okay.
We do not want to make a custodial arrest.
Okay. But what I'm asking is
with the investigation showing us a video and stuff.
I'm asking, are you backing him saying that if I don't show ID, then I will be arrested?
I can't tell you 100% what would happen. You can place me in that position and we'll make a decision.
Well, he said yes.
I need here's the thing, is we're not going to leave here without your identification at this point because we have somebody that's identifying you as the suspect in a disorderly conduct.
Okay.
So one way or another, you have to identify yourself. If that requires us to put you in handcuffs, take you to the police department, or take you to the county and have them fingerprint you to identify you, then that's what it is. I would prefer if you give your ID. Officer Martin writes a report saying this party is saying that he caused us to be alarmed and disturbed by filming in our private office, and your side saying you're on a public way and you don't believe that should, that's a crime.
Yeah.
And we let the
court's answer for that.
Yeah, and we let the state's attorney decide if they're going to pursue charges, and that is that.
Okay. And you, like I said, is your captain at the station now?
No.
What do you know when he might be out there?
Usually Tuesday through Friday.
Okay.
Probably 8 to 4 would be his hours.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, if you guys are saying I don't give ID, I'll be arrested, I give you my ID.
Okay. You have it?
And as long as we back, you're the sergeant. Like I said, you're the supervisor out here. You back his decision on that. That is okay.
But I'm not gonna play
I'm not playing no
auditor stuff.
I'm just making sure we all are together.
I want to get you out of here faster because I know you're concerned about time. Can I get your driver's license or your state ID card?
Sure. Under threat of arrest, yes, I will.
I'm not coming up to
sneak up on you. I just want to get your ID.
No, I got you. I got you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
What's your YouTube
And I've been
channel?
unlawfully detained. So.
What's your YouTube channel?
I really don't give that out. I mean, you'll see the video. I'll be at the station, so it's okay.
Did you take a training did you train in law, or did you take a auditor's class or anything like that?
I have an extensive background in law, so I'll just leave it at that.
Do you realize that like playing the word game, like under threat of arrest and all, that means absolutely nothing?
I'm saying, what word
help
game?
You in the future to do these audits.
But what word game am I playing?
Because here's the thing.
I just asked if I'm going to be arrested.
We're trying to do a job and we're getting a report. Just like I'm sure you've called the police in your lifetime so far or something.
For somebody committing a crime?
Yeah. So same as that, somebody's calling on you and
claiming that I committed a crime.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're here investigating, so you're not being illegal.
And I showed you what I'm saying.
Right? You're being detained lawfully.
Okay.
Because we're conducting an investigation. Through that investigation, you were identified as a suspect of a crime, which is probable cause, right? And all we need is an ID, and you get to walk free, right? But then you play this like, well, under force of arrest, and you play.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question.
YouTube video for hits.
It's not for the video. It's just like it's not for hits.
At a certain point, you can be real with me. You can pause it or cut this out. Have we been anything but?
You guys, like I said, when you walked up,
because we get called here.
When you walked up,
Yep.
what did I tell you? What did I tell you about you? What did I tell you about your officers?
That they've been very respectful.
That they've been very respectful.
Yep.
I had no issue that you guys were called out here. I'm not telling you guys are doing anything wrong.
I'm just curious. I haven't had many dealings with the First Amendment auditors.
Yeah.
When they're being super cool with you and explaining everything to you through and through, why continue to play the legal game? Why not like cut the
What do you mean?
little spiel?
Because you're telling me you guys are telling me I'm committing a crime by standing on a public sidewalk, recording a public building that as a taxpayer.
It's not a public. You don't have.
He told me it's a government building.
But
he told me it was
in that office.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you is I'm on the public sidewalk. I'm recording the government building that I just paid taxes to pay for.
Okay.
What crime am I committing?
Is this a government building?
He told me it was.
Who owns this building?
I don't know who owns the building, but Owen, he came out and said this is a government building, and
I'm saying who owns the building?
It looks like it's, from what the sign says, it's the University of Illinois garage parking lot.
So you're getting a whole lot of mess. Like you're better off going and picking an actual government building to do your I can do whatever I want in this building.
What I'm
and
saying
walk
is,
in and film. I've seen the video.
I literally walk.
I live at like the city hall.
I literally walked down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
When I got here, I started my camera.
Okay.
Because I'm just video recording me walking the campus. Walking down. I was planning to come around here and go down that way. And to shoot probably to shoot the hospital from this sidewalk.
Did you walk back and forth?
Huh?
Did you walk back and forth in front of the windows?
I walked down here. I seen he stood up in the window, and he got on the camera. on the phone, and I just knew he was gonna call you guys. So that's why I stayed right there, because I'm not running from y'all.
Hey, Jay, is this still your address on? What's your address now? What's your current address?
Right now, it's not on there. Let me pause this.
You know why I cannot?
Why?
Because it is in a private place.
Okay.
I can go get a warrant for it, and insert what I saw in the warrant. I can't just go and snatch it, because there's a reasonable expectation of privacy.
To go in there.
You're filming.
To go in there.
And when you videotape it,
I never went inside.
I know that.
I don't even know how to get inside of there.
Your view went inside of there, is what I'm saying. You start recording people's private places, that's where you start hitting that slippery slope of if it's reasonable or if there's expectation of privacy. You see the difference?
I understand what you're saying, but from a public sidewalk, you cannot trespass my eyeballs or my camera. I can record everything I can see from a public space. Just like you asked me when you pulled up, have I done this elsewhere? Have I been pulled up on elsewhere? And I say yes. Where I got pulled up on, I'll show you the footage too. I was outside PNC Bank over there. Officer pulled up, 2 officers pulled up. They asked me what I was doing. I told them the same thing. I'm doing a story on the place, and I'm just recording. He said I was doing nothing wrong. The same thing you said.
Did they go
They went inside, talked to the business. The lady went in. I'm actually got to go down to the station and get her body cam footage.
She say she want to be a victim of disorderly conduct?
They informed the bank that I'm not doing anything wrong. And the bank, what they do, they put their shades down because they don't want me to see whatever they're doing. Just like them, they have shades. They could just put their shades down, you know.
That's how that agency interpreted it. We interpret it differently.
I understand that.
You know how
Everybody's up to interpretation, you know.
What's that?
Everybody's up
And you
to
realize that,
interpretation.
like, right now you're talking about like trespassing, what you can and can't do, and this is a case of disorderly conduct. And you
From the,
understand
like I said,
disorderly
from the
conduct,
public
right?
sidewalk.
So it would be very similar. Go over there to the hotel
Okay.
and film in somebody's private room.
I never went in the room.
And it's not
though.
about, I know, film inside there. Film through the door, it's going to be the same circumstance. Somebody has an expectation of privacy in the room that they're staying in.
But
and
as he's seen
they're getting dressed and undressed, they're doing private stuff,
Yeah.
right? And you're filming in there.
But they
If
have
say,
shades.
I'm
though.
alarmed and disturbed by him trying to film me in my private place. That's a crime. It's called disorderly conduct.
Okay.
So that's what we're investigating. You're talking about trespassing,
Okay.
First Amendment, all that. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with your actions cause somebody else to be alarmed and disturbed.
To
So that's what I'll
feel
refer to.
some type of way.
To feel alarmed and disturbed.
Okay. And
Right.
like I said, you guys not supposed to enforce feelings. You're enforcing law. I never went
But
inside.
you said you
I never
deal
went
with law,
inside.
right? Disorderly conduct is an Illinois state law.
Okay, and like as he seen on the video, you said if I'm filming inside, as he seen on the video that from today. Well, I'm talking about from today.
I know. What I'm saying is, I
Yeah.
saw the video that you recorded.
Yeah.
I don't know what other things you did with the camera that caused me to be alarmed and disturbed. I can't speak to that because I may or may not be.
But what I was about to say, from what you seen on the video, I was standing like this. I did not zoom. I didn't do anything. I just panned the camera like that.
Video into evidence?
Huh?
So I'll have to take your phone if you want me to put the video into evidence.
No, I'm just gonna go down to the station. I'll talk to the chief or whatever. Did you give me? Do you have my ID? Did I get that back? Okay.
You got it back.
Okay.
Anything else from us?
No, I'm good.
All right, Chief ain't here today. Might want to check, or Captain's not here today. Might want to check back tomorrow.
Okay, but I'm gonna go down there anyway. I'll fill out some FOIA requests and stuff.
They don't have. It's all online.
But-
FOIA.illinois.edu.
By law, you got. I can submit it
Yeah,
in
you can submit
in
it, but you have to
person.
submit it online. That's where our desk is going to
But what happens if I don't have it online?
What's that?
What happens if I don't have
You
internet?
say you post on the internet. You've got online.
I'm saying, what happens if I
There's a
don't?
public library right down Green Street.
Okay.
What if all day, man?
I'm just asking.
This is day shift. You're not getting a bunch of rookie cops that don't know what they're doing.
I'm just asking. I didn't think the other people were rookies either. I'm not.
Let me
You
get
know.
you a case number right quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up your videos, man.
You looking me up?
Like-
That's fine.
I like, it's kind of a fun game. Like the whole find the gray area.
What do you mean?
Try to exploit cops. And
Also,
I'm not
exploiting.
exploiting. Listen.
It's kind of- it's funny, I
My
get
job is not to exploit anybody. I just record whatever I see. If you guys pull up, y'all responsible for how y'all look. I didn't pull up and tell you guys to look any type of way. You know what I mean? That's your job. You know what I mean?
No, I'm giving you props. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm not doing nothing. I didn't do nothing nefarious.
Nope.
And that's what I told the guy when he came out here. If he didn't tell me to leave at all. So if they feel some type of way, why wouldn't they tell me to leave?
It's not their
So-
responsibility.
It's all very good questions you can
You
raise
know?
in court if it makes it.
No,
if not,
like I said, I'll just go down
Hope
to
you have a
I'll
good
talk
day.
to them at the station. Yeah.
I hope you do.
Okay.
Good luck.
You too. You guys have a good one. Stay warm. So that was the University of Illinois Police Department. That is their sergeant. And they're saying I'm disorderly conduct for recording on a public space. And yeah. So I'm gonna look up disorderly conduct too. Because I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, that me recording on the sidewalk is not disorderly conduct. I'm just getting them leaving.
Well, thank you guys for making it all the way to the end. I really encourage people to share this video because this is the real deal. This isn't speculation or conjecture. So you guys take care.